Hello everybody, how are you? This is Late Night with Tanya. I'm Tanya Shipman from Simple Solutions Today and Business Automation 101. Today in my group, it actually started in another group where a question was asked about software and why people use certain software that led to me writing a post in my business automation group, and now I'm doing a Facebook Live about it. So I'm sharing it all around. I've written about how business automation is all about mindset, not what sort of software you use. And what that comes down to is you can be recommended to use whatever software it might be, but it's got to be one that you're comfortable using and one that you want to use. It all depends on your price range. It depends on your skill level. It depends on how well you can do something. Is it easy to use? Is it foolproof? What level of skill have you got? And do you just like it or don't like it? We've got Mac and Apple lovers, Mac and PC lovers, and often the twain will never meet, and they can be as passionate about their type of software as anybody can be. So when I talk about how business automation is all about is about mindset, it's about finding the software that works for you, that you currently have, that you can buy cheaply, that you can get a lifetime access to, whatever it might be. It's a case of being aware of the fact that you are using this software to do something. Stop chasing after the latest and the greatest software that's available. Use what you have. And I often have talked about this in previous videos about using what you have. So if you've got an autoresponder and it does the job for you, don't go and choose the next one that comes out simply because everybody says to use it. Have a look at what's new coming out and go, has it got features that maybe my current one has got that I never even thought of using? This applies to the video type that you're using. Exactly. Eric made an absolutely awesome point. We've got to stop being in love with the tools and start loving the results. And that is exactly what it's all about. Business automation is not about continually learning a new automation to do what you need doing. It's about using what you have to the maximum ability and skills that you can, and then finding out if there's a better way of doing it. But don't change simply because something new has come along. I've talked in the past in other videos about how many businesses were still using, Windows. God, what was it? The one before that, before all of the current ones, Windows 7 until recently, Internet Explorer until recently, because it did the job, it worked. Using Office 8, Office 7, whatever, the ones before Office 365 and all the ones in between, because it did what they needed to do, which was to create a Word document or an Excel spreadsheet. So why spend money to update when it was doing what they needed? So that's one of the most important things that you can learn. I see so many people buy a new, latest whatever simply because everybody else is buying it. Now there comes time where there are products that are absolutely worthwhile buying and investing in. It's doing something that you want it to do, that nobody else has offered to you, that you need right now. It might be the first time you've ever bought something like that. So if you don't have an autoresponder, I don't know. Well, many of the people who watch this are my friends and they might not know what I'm talking about, but an autoresponder is a way to collect your emails and be able to send emails out to people. So if the one you've got is working and it costs whatever amount of money and it's doing the job, why would you change? But if it's expensive, if it's not doing what you want to do, if it's not getting into people's inboxes, if you're feeling that it's not working for you, then that's when you start looking for a new one. Don't simply change for the sake of changing. Change because you've identified a pain or a problem. Your autoresponder is not doing what it wants. The pop-up is not working. I know a number of people who have bought every single pop-up plugin that has ever been put out for WordPress and still don't even have a pop-up on their website. They just keep buying them and then try it and it doesn't work. Yes, exactly. Another great point by Eric. I'm so glad you're here and I hope you're feeling better today. As Eric said, you see collectors who have never actually made a thing work for them. They just buy it for the sake of buying. You need to stop doing that, especially when you're running a business. Each thing that you buy that you never use is an expense that you don't get the money back from. You might be able to claim part of it on your tax, but you'll still had to expend the money. And you may have then wasted time trying to get it to work and wasted time going, it's too hard, or I don't like it, or never even opening it. I've seen that in forums before where, oh, I bought XYZ's product 2 years ago. I've gone to go and buy it and the website doesn't exist anymore. That happens a lot too. So stop buying for the sake of buying and start buying because it will build your business. It will stop a pain. It will make you more productive. It will allow you to do something that you couldn't do before. And you might not have known that you could do it. Now, if you're sitting there and you've never heard of collecting emails and, building an autoresponder and having an opt-in page, which are all words that you might be going, I have no idea what you're talking about. But it's about collecting emails and then being able to email the people who have given you their emails. If you're not doing that, then now you know to go looking for the best product. If you want to be able to do something with Facebook Live, if you want to be able to share your Facebook Lives automatically to YouTube, in the past, you might have downloaded them, then uploaded them to YouTube. If somebody comes along and says there's a product that can do that for you, and there actually is, it's called Repurpose. Yes, exactly. Brian, excellent point, Brian, and nice to see you join in. How are you? I see you've been having a lot of fun lately. The people who don't open the product are not action takers, and you need to take action if you run a business, and that's a part of it. Rather than saying, oh, I can't get any opt-ins, or I can't get any subscribers, or I can't sell any products, they use the tools as an excuse. It didn't work. Well, okay, we'll get a new one. Yeah, I bought a new one and it didn't work. Well, then stop doing what you're doing and find out why it's not working. Is it something wrong with your website? Is it something wrong with the way you've set things up? Have you bought the wrong products? I've seen people who have gone and bought a brand new product in which all of the documentation says this is for PC only. This is a PC product. This can only run on your PC. You must have a PC to run this software. And then the complaints start rolling in. It doesn't work on Mac. And you're like, you didn't really read the sales page. You didn't read the instructions. It was never designed to work on Mac. And you'll see complaints roll in all the time. Your mindset, your action taking, you're actually looking for things that will work for your business is what makes the difference between wasting money on products you don't need and buying the products that you absolutely need. Now, some products that you need in your business are free. Some of them can cost you anywhere from $1 to $27 or $37. Some can cost you $997 to $16,000. It's actually, my American friends might be surprised about this, but CAD is a software that is used by architects. Because of the way the Australian government and pricing is set up in Australia, it's actually cheaper for a person in Australia to fly to the US, buy it and fly back than it is to buy it in Australia. But if you own an architect firm, you have to have that product. So you spend the money to buy it. So it's not about how much you're spending or what you spend your money on. It doesn't matter if it's a free product or it costs you thousands and thousands of dollars. It's about, does it help my business? Does it make my business better? Does it make my business more productive? Is it easy to use? Again, if you're buying something new and it's going to take your staff weeks to learn how to use it or yourself weeks to learn how to use it, during which time your business can't do something, then why would you expend that time? Of course, on the other side, if you've got a product out there that is going to save your business money, it's going to, increase your sales, it's going to grow your business, help your customer base, whatever, and you do have to invest a couple of weeks, you've done it because you've done your due diligence. You've gone and found other people to say, look, it is worth the investment. It's all about the mindset. It's about this software can do this. Now, when you see the new software coming out, that's when you ask, does my existing software do it? And in some cases it does. You've just never, ever looked to see if it can do it. I've seen people who've gone, I didn't know Excel could do that. What do you mean Word can do this? Google Drive's got templates. Who told me this? Because you didn't need it, so you didn't use it, so it's just been sitting there waiting for you to use it. And somebody brings out a new product and they feature that as an essential part of the business or essential part of the new product. So before going and saying, oh, buy that because that'll allow me to do that, go and have a look in your current products and go, and again, there's usually a question mark somewhere in any product that you've got online, and most products that you buy and install on your desktop. That question mark or F1 allows you to bring up help desk text. See if it tells you how to do it. If you're unable to find it, look Google online to say, does this product do this? Then if it doesn't, if your product doesn't do that and this other product does, ask yourself, do I need that? Would I use it? Is it something that's necessary for my business? Just because it's new and it's something you've never heard of, is it actually something you need in your business? You may not, or you might go, that will make a big difference, so then you buy it. But you've taken those few questions and done those steps so that you're not buying another product that once you get it, you go, well, hang on, this is really like the first one I had. And then you like the first one better than the new one because you already know how to use the first one. The new one, you've got to learn how to use. And then you're talking to somebody and they go, oh, yeah, the first one's had that for about 3 years. You've spent money on something you didn't even need for something that you already got in something that you use all the time. Being aware of how easy it is to find out what happens in a, yes, exactly. Exactly. That's a really good point. Thank you, Eric. Focus on developing your problem-solving skills and you'll master your tools. Every tool has got a limitation to it. Every tool, there is no tool that will do everything for you. For every multi-purpose tool that's available, it's missing one thing that nobody thought of at the time. And, you know, you've seen the old Swiss Army knives that used to come out with, what was it, a knife and a scissors and something else. Now it comes with everything in the kitchen sink. It's got USB. You can, you know, use it as a USB drive. It comes with lamps and, not lamps, I can't think of the word for a thing that shines a bright light. That's terrible. I can't think of the word. But anyway, you all know what I mean. That's bad, but that's me. All of those sorts of, it now comes with so many different versions and options and add-ins and everything like that. Your tools are there for you to use, but if you're not using your tools to the best way that you can, you're, first of all, not using them to the best of their ability. You're also not using them to the best of your ability. And you're also letting opportunities go by. Did I hide that? I showed it. Doesn't matter. When you've got a tool, it's about what problems can it solve. So rather than buying a new tool to solve a problem you didn't even know you have, ask if that tool can fix it. Your mindset is about knowing how you can solve the problem. Doesn't matter what the best tool is. It's the best tool for you. Your friend might like ClickFunnels. I might like Instabuilder. Who cares? Which one is the best one for you? I can give you advice. I can say, you are not bothering me at all, Eric. You're very, very helpful. Don't ever say that. It doesn't matter what other people say is the best tool. It's what you think is the best tool. You can ask for advice. You can say, which would you use? And it all depends, again, on what you like to use, what you want it to do, your level of skill, how easily you can set up things. Done for you type software is more expensive, but it's done for you. If you have to do it yourself, you have to expend more time. All of that comes into when you're doing automation. Where do I make the adjustments? But going out and buying brand new products simply because it's brand new is a path to spending a lot of money that you don't need to. Start thinking about your mindset with regards to your business automation and the software that you're using. How many of each product you already have? Now, I don't expect you to spend time listing them all out because that's taking away from building your business and growing your business. What I am talking about is the next time you go to open up to do something with an image, how many image programs do you own? Myself, I use Canva and Uzine, but others use a whole heap of other different programs. And a lot of people use Photoshop. I have Photoshop, but I don't like using it. My VA uses Photoshop for the high quality and the in-depth, and it needs vectors and all sorts of technical stuff that I'm just not interested in. I just want to easily create 500 member image, or I want to create something for my blog. So I will use Uzine or use Canva, depending on the things that I want to do and the things that I know I can do easier in Canva, the things I know I am better at in Uzine. Canva is free, Uzine is paid. They each have really good qualities for some things that I want to do. I use what's best for me at the time, with what I have. So and it's happened. Brand new image programs have come out, and I have said no, because the two that I've got meet all my needs. Being aware of the fact that you have what you need, you're just not using it, means that you can stop jumping from new product to new product and start using the tools that you already have. So it really is about your mindset. You can keep saying, oh, the next product will solve all my problems, and no, it didn't. Oh, and the next product will solve all my problems. Yeah, no, it didn't, because I would have had to read the manual, and I don't want to read the manual. And okay, well, I'll wait for the next product. And in the meantime, your problem is still there, because if you're buying these products, you think that they will fix a problem for you. If you haven't fixed the problem after a month or so, or a couple of months, you need somebody to come in and show you how to work with your business better. And that someone is me. You can hire me to help you work out what is the best thing to use in your business, because I work with what you already have and what your skill level is. But you don't need me if you don't want me, and I hope that you do, but you can do it yourself if you want to put the work in. Again, it comes down to, do you grab an expert or do you work it out yourself? All of these things factor into what you do when you're working with your business. What do I need? How quickly do I need it? How fast do I need to learn how to do it? If you think that the next big thing is going to fix your problem, it's not. You have to stop, assess, and start again, and I use that a lot. You have to look at what systems, software, and staffing you have again. Well, these are all phrases that I use because it makes it easy for you to remember the things that I talk about. Your mindset is the most important thing in your business. You can have great staff, you can have great products, you can have great tools and assistance, but if you sit there and go, I'm not happy with what I've got and I can't find anything great about it, you're just going to be unhappy in your business. Look at what you've got, revel in what you've got, be proud of what you've got, and then find out if there's anything missing. Rather than being told by somebody else, you need to have this in your business, ask yourself, do I really need this in my business? That's my late night with Tanya. I just had to talk about this because I keep seeing, I'll often see posts where people go, oh, no, that product sucks, you should use this product. But people go, but I like it, or you shouldn't like it. Who cares what they think? If they can say, actually, what do you do with your product? Well, did you know our product, the one we like, will do that for you? Then you can make the decision. But when it just comes down to, I like it better than the other, everybody has personal preferences. Use what you've got. I say that a lot. I repeat myself a lot. But I repeat myself because I keep seeing people making the same mistakes again and again and again. You know, stop buying that new product. Stop buying something that is not going to help your business. Start working with what you've got and then identify what's missing. And yes, that's a good point, Khadija. But people do listen to the people that they work with, that they are acquaintances with, and everything like that. You value other people's opinions. But be aware of your own abilities and your own strengths and what you do like. Work with what you've got. Work with what you like. I love Instabuilder. I've used ClickFunnels. I found it a very easy product to use. But for the price and what they wanted from it, I chose to use something that I'd already paid for. And I just pay for it yearly, I think. But it does what I need to do for the price that I want to pay. But for others, it's the perfect program. ClickFunnels is an amazing product. So anybody who's using it, congratulations, it's a good product. There you've had my take on one product, and nothing in what I said don't buy either. Nothing in what I said go and buy them. It's about at least you've got the opinion of somebody that you might value. Then you can then be looking at which one do I want. But you wouldn't go and change it simply because I told you to. Be aware of your mindset when you're using your business. Be aware of using what you've got. And as I said, if you'd like to work with me, I'd love to work with you. You can contact me in a private message and let's discuss what we can do to help you with your business. I'll be back in my next video in a couple of days. As you know, I now do my Facebook Lives one day on my timeline, 1 day or 2 days in my group, because my group is my main focus, Business Automation 101. You can read my post in which I talked about business automation is all about mindset, and you're most welcome to come and join. You've just got 3 questions you have to answer, nice and easy. I'll see you in my next video. If you'd like to call me or message me, please do so. Don't call me, message me, please. And let's see what we can do to help your business grow. I'm Tanya Shipman from Business Automation 101 and Simple Solutions today. I'll see you in my next video. Thanks everybody who joined in. Bye.